teacher, this is our tutorial video from the units 6 to 10 of the book Submit 2. My name is Michelle Ruiz, and in this unit number 6 we are going to talk about troubles while traveling. With this vocabulary we can describe some troubles like in the air travel, like missed connections, lost luggage, or car travel like a flat tire getting lost, or maybe other hassles like delays or uncomfortable seats. And some expressions like I'm drawing in the blank, that it's used when you can remember something, or it's a safe bet, that means that it's very probable, or the way I see, that means in my opinion. For the grammar part, we have the real conditional sentences with the continuous form, and we can use this form to express actions in progress. For example, with the present and real conditional sentences, we have were or weren't be plus a present participle with a clause if, and would be or wouldn't be with a present participle with a result clause. Also, we have the past and real conditional sentences that we use had been or in with a present participle, and would have been and the negative form with a present participle too. And the sequence of sentences that are used to express time. For example, with the past and real condition, we have I'd gone, and the present or past results we can use I would be plus the verb ing. For the last grammar part, we have the real conditional statements with weren't, for, and if I hadn't been for, that we need to use both with an object to state an outcome that would occur or would have occurred under other circumstances. For example, we use if it weren't for to express regret, and if it hadn't been for to express relief.
This is David Barona. I'm going to talk about unit number 7, mind over matter. You understand items and expression. For example, if I say don't get me wrong, that means please don't misunderstand me. If I say I may be imagining things, that means it is possible that what I am thinking is an illusion. If I say if I were in your shoes, that means face it with the same situation as you. If I say the cat's out of the bag, that means it's not a secret anymore. If I say what's on your mind, that means tell me what you're thinking about. And if I say keep in mind, that means don't forget. Grammar. Nouns: indefinite, definite, unit, and generic meaning. A noun or noun phrase is definite when it doesn't refer to a specific person, place, thing, or idea. Use the indefinite articles a or n with indefinite singular pronouns. Indefinite non-pronouns, for example, music, love, have no article. A noun or noun phrase is definite when it refers to a specific person, place, thing, or idea. An indefinite noun already mentioned becomes definite when mentioned a second time. Use the definite article de with definite singular and plural pronouns and with definite non-pronouns, as you can see on the example. Grammar. Indirect speech. It plus a passive reporting verb. To report a generalized statement or belief, use it plus a passive reporting verb plus a noun clause. As in indirect speech, the verb in the noun clause reflects the things of the reporting verbs, such as you can see on the examples. Also, on the right side, you can see the common reporting verbs, and another little chart we need to read. Remember, you can also report in generalized statements and beliefs with people or other. Using vocabulary on sentence. He is afraid of bees and spiders, but he can't make up his mind which are scarier. She was planning to see the dentist, but it was too scary, so she changed her mind. She's terrified of flying, but she's trying to put any thought of accident out of her mind. He's afraid there's a monster under the bed. His mom says it's all in his mind. Getting in the elevator would give him palpitations, but they think he's out of his mind to walk down dirty flights to stairs.
My name is Evelyn Guadalvisa, and this is unit number 8. In this unit, the students will be able to discuss their talents and strengths. suggest ways to boost intelligence, explain how you produce your best work, and describe what makes someone a genius. As you can see, we also have idioms and expressions, such as, when you do something out of the blue, you do it suddenly without warning. When you put your nose to the grindstone, you are working hard. When you say it's now or never, it's the last opportunity to do something. When something goes in one ear and out to the other, someone is not listening. When you have a good feeling, you have a strong sense about something. When you say, I can't help it, you are unable to stop doing something. In the following table, there are expressions to describe talents and strengths, such as be good with one's hand, be mechanically inclined, have a head for figures, have an ear for music, have an eye for detail, have a good intuitive sense, have a way with words, have a way with people, and have a knack for learning languages, for example. Continuing with the vocabulary, we have the adjectives that describe the aspects of intelligence: talented, perceptive, observant, inventive, imaginative, witty, curious, inquisitive, open-minded, persistent. We will use the auxiliary do to add emphatic stress to an affirmative statement in the simple present or past tense. We will use do or did before the base form of the verb. For example, even if I don't have a head for figures, I do have a way with words. We use the subjunctive form of the verb in a noun clause that follows a verb or adjectives of urgency, obligation, or advisability. There's a short list of these verbs on the right. The subjunctive form of the verb is the same as the base form and doesn't change, no matter what the time frame of the entire sentence is. It's important to note that it's not used before the verb for the negative.
My name is Karen Guerrero and I am going to talk about Unit 9. What lies ahead? The communication goals. Discuss the feasibility of future technologies, evaluate application of innovative technologies, discuss how to protect our future environment, and examine future social and demographic trends. Idioms used in this unit. Is catching on indicate that something is something popular. It will open a can of worms, express concern about possible problems in the future. Before you know it, suggest that something is going to happen soon. Come to think of it, indicate you suddenly realize or remember something. It's just scratching the surface, suggests that it provides only a small piece of the total picture. It isn't a question of it but when. State that something is certain to happen. The bad outweighs the good. It suggests that there are more disadvantages than advantages. The vocabulary is computer chip implants, nanotechnology, remote surgery, cloning, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and genetic engineering. Also a virtual reality headset, a tiny computer chip. Grammar. The passive voice. The future as seen from the past, and the future perfect. Passive voice statements about the future. We use will be or be going to be plus a past participle. Passive voice statements about the future as seen from the past. We use would be or was we're going to be plus a past participle. Passive voice statements in the future perfect, we use will have been or be going to have been plus a past participle. The passive voice in unreal conditional sentences, we use were, might be, had been, and hadn't been. And that's all.
My name is Maria Sabando. I want to talk about Unit 10 and interconnected words. In this unit, we have some phrasal verbs and expressions to discuss issues and problems. We have some expressions like on the fence, a fish out of the water, pull your leg, a lost in bubble, and also expressions to emphasizing a problem, offering an explanation, and also expressing surprise, like it's bad and know that, how do you like that, and also money talk. Also, we have vocabulary to express, discuss issues and problems. For example, bring about, carry out, come down with, come up with, go without, lay off, put up with, run out, and also wipe out. Grammar. Separability of transitive phrasal verbs. Transitive verbs are verbs that can have direct objects. Transitive phrasal verbs can be separable or inseparable. Separable. A direct object noun can generally come after or before the particle of a separable phrasal verb. For example, check out their website or check their website out. Inseparable. A direct object noun or pronoun always come after the particle of an inseparable phrasal verb. For example, they cater to younger customers. No, they cater younger customers too. Here we have some vocabulary about globalization. For example, globalization, sport, investment, infrastructure, prosperity, outsource, and homogenization. Culture shock. The feelings are of anxiety and confusion that people have when they visit a foreign country and experience their new culture for the first time.